3x3. Literally anyone can learn. Okay, so if you get it, I'm going to be doing a 3x3 tutorial. Yeah, I don't know. Setup is kind of weird, but I'll just start things off. This is the cube I'm using is the Moyu RS3M 2020. It's a really good cube at a really good price. If you want it, I'll put the link in the description below. Okay, this is the first part of my series where I'm going to be teaching people how to solve cubes. I'm going to be doing the beginner's method to start off. I'll also do another version of the beginner's method, and I'm going to teach how to do CFOB too. Okay, so the first part of the beginner's method is solving the white daisy, like this. So it's just the yellow center, and you have the white edges on top. Now another thing to just memorize, always remember white is opposite of yellow, blue opposite of green, orange opposite of red. Okay, so remember that. So yeah, we're gonna get white daisy. So pretty much we just find any edge with a white on it and turn it so that it's lined up like this. Then find the other edge. You can turn the top too, and yeah, turn it to be like that. Okay, now the second part is you turn the daisy into the white cross. Okay, now for edge pieces, you always need to remember there's two colors on it. So what you're gonna do is keep the white at the top, and you're gonna look at the second color, hold that to the front, and these are called centerpieces. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna rotate this so that it's lined up, the white and the other. So what you're going to do is you just need to remember that every edge piece has two colors. It has 1, 2. So you're going to hold the white at the top, just remember that. Then find the other color and rotate it so that it matches up with the same color centerpiece. And what you're going to do is just do 1 for now, and then you're going to turn the face twice, like 1, 2, so that you get that piece at the bottom. Okay, and then you're going to find the next one. So green, rotate it, line it up, rotate it twice. Okay, and then there's red, that one's already lined up, rotate it twice. Then orange, line it up, rotate it twice. And now you'll have the white cross. Okay, now the next part is solving the white corners. So you're going to solve the whole white side and this whole entire layer. So the first layer. Okay, so how you're going to do this is you're going to find any corner piece. So corner pieces have 3 colors. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to find all of them that has white on it. So find a corner piece that has white on it and line it up. It has also green and red on it. So green, red, you're going to put it right in between them in this layer right here. Then what you're going to do, you're going to do your first algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Okay, then you're going to find your next one. So for that one, I only had to do it once. Okay, this one, it's white, orange, and blue. So I'm going to line it up in the orange and blue in between the layers. Hold it in the right hand. Then do that algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. And keep doing that until I get it into the layer. I'll find the next one. Now, if you have one in the bottom layer already, you're just going to do that algorithm once and it'll take it out. Okay, now line that one up like this in between the red and blue layers. Okay, here's our other one. Line it up. And there we go. If you've done everything right, you should have the entire bottom layer solved with this piece too. Okay, the next part is solving these edge pieces now. Okay, now is solving all the edge pieces. So, there's obviously 4. So, what you're going to do, they all have 2, of course. So, yellow will always stay on top. You need to find an edge piece that doesn't have yellow on it. So this one is orange and blue. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the face color and line it up with the center like this. And now we have orange on the top and orange is over here, so we're going to turn it away from orange. So if you turn it counterclockwise, then you're going to do this. L prime, U, L, U. Okay, then you're going to have a pair right here. Then we're going to do another one. So it's going to be the same one as you learned earlier, which is actually called a right sexy. What you're going to do is just that without the last move. And okay. R, U prime, R prime, U. You don't have to do the extra U, it doesn't really matter. And now, of course, we have this piece in. You can find the next one. That is yellow on it, so we can't do this one. Yellow, can't do that one. Aha, there we go. So, this one's already lined up, like this. So, blue, okay, is on the left, so turn it left. Okay. Now, okay, line it up. Red's over here. There we go. Up, and there we go. Now we have this whole layer. Okay, now if you have one where when you line it up, the blue is on, or the top color is on the right side, you're basically just going to do the opposite. You're going to turn it clockwise. You're going to turn it away from blue. Then you're just going to do the same thing with your right hand. So it's going to be R, U prime, R prime, U prime. Then turn it, put this pair in your right hand, and then you're going to do L prime, U, L. Okay, now the next step is solving the yellow cross, just like this. Don't worry about any of the corners yet, just this cross. Okay, so you can pretty much get 4 cases with this. You can get it where it's like, kind of this like L shape. You can get it where it is this straight shape. Or you can get it where it's none, just the center. Or, sorry, you can get it where it's just the center, or where it is solved. Okay, so I'm going to start at this case where you have the L. I'm sorry about the fan, it got really hot in here, so we had to turn it on, but anyway, just don't pay attention to that. So, starting with like the L shape, if you turn it this way, I don't know, it kind of looks like an L, or maybe like a gun of some sort, I don't know. But if you have these two, there could also be a corner solved right here, or anywhere. See this corner solved? There could be one solved here. Just pay attention to just the center and edge pieces. So if you have the L, what you're going to do is you're going to turn both these 2 layers, and then you're going to do the R, U, R prime, U prime, and turn it back, and it'll have it solved. Okay, now we have the next case where it's just a line. So I forgot to mention in the last one, if you have the L, you can kind of just imagine turning, like, just both those layers that it has it on. But anyway, so if you have the line, what you're going to do is you're going to do that exact same thing, except just with the front layer, like this. So last time we turned both layers. This time, we're only going to turn this layer right underneath it. So you're going to make sure that you face the yellow pieces how I have them. Like, if you have the L, face it like this. If you have the line, make sure you face it like this. So you're going to do F, then the right sexy from earlier, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then turn the face back, and you'll have your cross. Okay, now if you just have it where you have just the middle, nothing else, what you're going to do is just go anywhere on the top, do the line one with just the first face, and then it'll create the L, so you can do that one, and then you have your cross. Okay, then the next step is going to be solving the other part of this, so lining these up now. Okay, so what you're going to look for is 2 that can already line up, like blue and red. Okay, that's perfect. So if they're right next to each other, what you're going to do is hold one on your right and one in the back, and you're going to do this algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you're going to just turn it once more and it'll solve them all. Okay, now if you have them words across from each other, you can really just like put that at the left and the right, then do that again, then check again, C, okay, there we go, we have that, hold that like that, and there we go. Okay, now the next step is going to be solving all the corners and putting them in the right place. So what you're going to do is you're just going to look for one corner that's already in the right place. It doesn't have to be flipped right, just in the right place. So I currently have none. So you can hold, if you have none, you can hold the cube however you want and do this algorithm. R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. Just like that. Okay? Then you can line this back up again, and then check again. Okay, so right here I have blue, orange, blue, orange. It's not flipped right, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So if you have one solved, then you're going to hold it in your left, and you're going to do that algorithm. Just like that. And that will solve all of them and put them in the right place. Okay, now the next step is going to be solving and orienting these corners correctly. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually flip your cube over and look in this corner, your bottom right here. So if this one is not solved, then what you're going to do is do just right sexies, which I'll put the algorithm back up on the screen again. Just like that. And now what you're going to do is rotate just the bottom layer to find another one that's not solved. Okay. Now find another one that's not solved. Find the last one. And then if you do everything right, it should be solved just a couple more turns on the bottom layer. And there we go. Now, if you've done anything right, you should have solved your Rubik's Cube for the first time. Yeah, this is the first part of the series. I'm also going to be trying to teach 4x4, Pyraminx, and heck, maybe even possibly Megaminx if you guys want to learn how to solve this. Pyraminx is honestly pretty easy. But yeah, so if you've done anything right, you should have just solved your first 3x3.